If you're just joining us, welcome to the ISTD Gillingham competition. I'm Vicky and I am one half of Dance Rights and my other half is Fredric. And we together are Vicky and Fredric Frennessen. And what you're looking at here is a regional competition. It's a qualifying competition and those that make the finals at these events for the ISTD will actually earn the opportunity to go to Blackpool and compete at the Winter Gardens in the Grand Finals, which are held in November every year. And we see Ellie here, who is one of our very talented young ladies. She's dancing a tango with Fredric, and this particular grade Ellie is dancing in is the under 35s pre-bronze tango. She is marked in this competition and Fredric is partnering her. We move on now to another student who's been with us for about 6 years now. This is Rachel, and she's dancing a faster ballroom dance. She's dancing the Quickstep, which is very light and you can see quite a bubbly dance compared to the tango earlier where you saw Ellie dancing a very dramatic, moody dance. This is completely the opposite. So again, Rachel's dancing away here. She's covering the floor beautifully, and Fredric is throwing in some very clever choreography to show Rachel off to her absolute best effect. We're now moving on to a different grade here. This grade you're seeing danced is Gold Star, and you're seeing Daniel dancing the slow foxtrot. This is another ballroom dance, and you can see, again in contrast to Rachel before, that was a very quick dance. This is a very slow, beautiful dance with very long lines and very, very, again, sweeping movements, but covering the floor in a different way, in a very elegant way. Now we move on, so we're going on to Jive now, and this is Yasmin, and this grade here was the under 35 social dance test. I should have said that before. Daniel was dancing in the under 35 Gold Star, and Yasmin is a student that's been with us for a couple of years now. Very keen little dancer, very talented. She studies very hard, so we see her in between her studies, and she's dancing a jive, and again a very bubbly dance, and you can see her personality coming across here. Yasmin's been experimenting with how she uses the arms in the dance as well. And this is the Latin section, so you notice the jive is very fast, and you probably notice that the dresses are a little bit shorter and there's a bit less of them, and that's very normal for Latin. Now we go on to the over 50 section, and we are at silver now, so this is a leap up to a higher grade. And here we get to see Adrian, who's partnered by myself, Vicky, and just behind us in the red dress we can see the lovely Mindy, who is being partnered by Fredric. So these two students are actually in the same competition, so we've got a bit of hot competition within the competition, if that makes sense. So these lovely two did extremely well on the day, and you are seeing an example of the jive again. Very fast dance, a very athletic dance, and if you get a few of these in a row as the teacher, you know all about it after about 10 in. I think we need oxygen to help us after this. So yeah, it's a really fun dance though, and you can see everyone's looking pretty happy when they're dancing it. And now we're moving on to look at Pete. Pete is in our under 35 pre-bronze section, and Pete's dancing the samba. This is another Latin dance, quite a tricky dance. This is often known as the more difficult of all the Latin dances. What we're actually doing here is dancing in what we call a shadow position, and we now go on to the same dance but with a different student, and Vicky avoiding being tripped up by the opposition, absolutely by accident I should say. And this is Ronald, so Ronald's in the over 50s section here, and this is pre-bronze, and we are dancing a series of steps here. This is called the quarter jacka. That's it, and you can see now Ronald's going into what we call a rock action and a reverse turn, and you can see how busy the floor can be. This is some of our competitors on the day. This is Stu, bit of a group shot because we felt like having a family moment. This is lovely Rachel again, and Mrs. Diana and Yasmin, who were both in the under 35 social dance test. This is lovely Natasha. And we've got lovely Ellie. Ben and Natasha, they danced together in the couples section. And this is Pete, Ellie and Emma. And they were all very proudly showing their trophies. This is Adrian, who I was jiving with earlier. Well, we hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you like the idea of attending any of the ISTD qualifying competitions, please do contact us for more information. You can see their details there. That's danceright.co.uk. Thank you very much for watching.